combination of welding and music. How y'all doing this morning, fam? I just wanted to talk to you about an article that was written on me, and I was thinking about it this morning, and I wanted to salute the people who wrote the article. It was in the Fabricators.com magazine, but it was written by Donna and Josh. I can't pronounce their last name correctly, but I know their first name was Donna and Josh. Still building America. So they've written it and interviewed me, and I was thinking about it because a few people actually just got up on the article and just read it and reached out to me and told me how it touched them personally, just to know some of my story and where I came from. And so I just appreciate that they reached out to me. There, I think they are a couple out of Detroit, Michigan. So they reached out to me on their podcast too. Well, her husband and his friend have a podcast, and it's called the Art Junkies. And right after I did the interview in the paper or the interview in the magazine with them, I did went on the podcast and we talked about my welding experiences, how I learned it, some of my background, where I come from, what made me start the welding and hip hop movement. And honestly, the welding and hip hop movement was created because I'm a artist. I'm a hip hop artist. I was raised into it, influenced by it. As far as the culture, the lifestyle. I lived it, so I knew that it was a lot of youngsters and adolescents and people coming up, even those that wanted to go into the hip hop field, from singing to writing to doing being musicians or rapping or whatever the situation was. So I wanted to show them how I use welding to help fund some of my ideas, some of the things that I wanted to do. And I released a song probably, it's been a few months ago, my last song I released, but it's called Hold No Hate. So for those who want to check it out on YouTube. It's Black Phoenix, Feniks, Holds No Hate. And it's just an idea of, just showing you where I went through, a little bit of my background, and just saying how, every day is your day. I realized that depression is big. People go through things and they feel like, oh, I'm not going to make it today. And I just feel like, if you wake up and you're alive and you're breathing, it's your day. So it's up to us to take the advantage of it, and and fight off those evil thoughts, and use it to our advantage. And like I say, I love listening to hip hop, blues, jazz. I like listening to old gospel. I just like listening to music. I can listen to country. I can listen to alternative. It just depends on the artist and the person. But I use that too. I use welding to help me finance it, and welding is going to help finance a few more ideas, and I'm going to help finish it with my career. Like I say, my goal is to just have my own line of stream of music that I drop independently. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna work on that just like I work on other things. But to me, the music side isn't like I'm trying to get signed, because I'm not. I just want to have my own. I want to own everything, and when I drop it and release it, and if it go, my family own it, we own it. And if it don't, it's still out there, and people can still listen to me. Like, I have a channel on Pandora, so for those who don't know, you can go to my Black Phoenix channel on Pandora. It's Black Phoenix, Feniks, and you can listen to some of my music there. You can listen to it on Spotify. So I have a channel on there if you want to listen to some of my hip hop. So my goal was to just express myself. And some of my hip hop is meant for everyone, and some of it is meant for who it's meant for. You know what I mean? So I just like to be me. I don't write music for to just be targeted at someone like, oh, I want to touch the world with this song. I just write it on how I feel, and if it touches who it touches, it do what it do. But just like my welding, I drop random videos, just talking about my experiences and different things that I look at, like at my outlook on certain things. And I do it organically, and I do it just from the heart, because I don't want, just because my page say Hog on Welding, everything is not going to be welding orientated, as far as the content. I want to talk to you about life. I want to be real. I want to show you my experiences. It's almost like a meeting of the minds. It's, I sit down and just share some of my thoughts, and then I know that during my time of stress, releasing videos and talking to my community, talking to y'all about whatever, it helps me. And I know it probably helped you when knowing that someone thinks probably similar to you or going through something, and you can use that knowledge and that wisdom and those experiences to help you get through your experience. So, I feel like it's good to share, and it's good to be open about, your past and who you are. Like, I don't have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? I'm naked and unashamed about my growth and about the things I went through and how I got here. You know what I'm saying? So I know that sometimes it's good for others to see someone actually um, in the field struggling, getting it. And I want to live by example. You know what I mean? I want to be able to just show you just organically how the hustle is. I hustle every day. I release content every day. Yeah, some things you have to do even when you don't feel like doing it because you have to keep the ball rolling. And eventually things is going to pan out. But you live and you learn. You're gonna make mistakes, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to stumble and fall because that's going to happen. A lot of the information we get, with welding, with music, a lot of it is myths and lies, and we have to get the correct information so that way we can actually promote ourselves and build our careers and our infrastructure of where we want to go with our lives. You know what I mean? So, let's just like one of the myths of welding is you got to go to a college. You got to get a loan. No, you don't. You got to have a GED. No, you don't. You have to be in debt. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that we have been led to believe that we have to go to these vocational schools. We have to go to these colleges. We have to do all of these things, and a lot of us don't have the education. Some people just don't want to go. Think, man, I got to go through this and then do this, and so some people just want to get that information and just go off. And a lot of jobs in America, I'm not gonna lie to you, will hire you off of your skill. So if you're just looking for good jobs, you can acquire the skill and get a good paying job, and it don't matter about what your um, education level is. It's a matter what your skill set is and are you professional with what you do and you believe in it and you're willing to work hard at it. I mean, that's all that matters. So don't get caught up in believing what the system tells you. It's my D walk back here, man. I love this radio. It got a nice little system. I actually it's probably gonna be about time for me to upgrade to the new one. But this one you can charge your batteries on. You can actually charge your batteries. I got my phone plugged into it now because I forgot to charge it last night. So I got my phone plugged into it, and you can plug your auxiliary in it. You can listen to um, your phone, radio. It's cool. I like it. But like I say, I got this because, I like to work and listen to the radio. And that's just an example of a piece that I will, I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy coming up with ideas and, making things new. I told the guy that I realized that God said, let there be light. And there was light. And he said that we was made in his image. So I believe that I can speak some things into existence in my life. I believe I can speak some products, some services. I can start a movement. I can help some people with how I live. But not only do I speak it, not only did he speak it, he put actions behind it and it existed. So it's some things that got to be done. And a lot of times the things that got to be done, it's not done in the light. Like people can't see it to say, "Oh, I just did." A lot of your pain makes us, a lot of our pain makes us. A lot of the things we go through help mold and shape who we are as individuals. You know what I mean? And like I say, I'm just humbled that they wrote the article on me, that people um, get the opportunity to run across it and see someone who went through a struggle and made the best out of it, who didn't give up, who not giving up, who's still making the best out of it. Like I'm still knocking on doors, like it's real, you know what I mean? But I believe that everything is going to be all right as long as I believe in myself, as long as I believe that I got something that someone needs, and as long as I'm getting example of people inboxing me and emailing me, telling me how my struggle is helping them or encouraging them or motivating them or help influence them to be a welder, and I'm the reason behind why they are a welder today. So, that's encouraging, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes the pat on your back is going to come from your family members and people who are close to you and people you love. A lot of times it's going to be from strangers. So I just want to get this love and these examples organically because I don't know who I'm going to help. But if it's you I'm helping, keep getting your hog on. Black Phoenix.